Hey everybody, I am back here with my Sense of Days Gone By, my weekly warm wax review. As always, if you don't want to sit through the whole video, please check out the video description box. It'll have timestamps for when I talk about each scent, so you can skip to ones you want, or just not watch it all together if you don't like me or my videos or what I'm out or whatever. Trust me, it's fine. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Okay, so I just want to hop into it. Oh, do I have anything I want to talk about? Normally I ramble. No. Nothing I think I want to talk about. There's a couple sorry, I'm lying. There's a couple openings this next week that I'm excited for. 30th Street Wax, she just posted her restock list, so I need to work on that. And then I believe the Bathing Garden is opening up next week as well. So I've got a couple vendors that I'm looking to buy from. But in general, my wax purchases are still I'm doing pretty well, I think. And I think part of the reason is that I've moved also on my obsessive tendencies also onto my planner and stuff like that. So right now I'm kind of balancing a little bit between everything. Definitely still enjoying the wax though. I still love doing these videos and everything like that. So getting into it here at the about 1 minute point. The first one here is a Life Deliberate soap company. This is in Celestial Cranberry Citrus. Really cute piece of wax. It was a, like, you know, that curved, you know, the moon shape that, you know, it's not like a full moon, but it looks like, you know, the moon shape. And it was purple with a little bit of micro glitter on it. The throw from I got from this one was a medium. I did melt this 2 times, so I cut it in half and I threw it in the Glade Warmer in my entryway both times. It was a medium throw both times. I could smell it. You did have to go looking for it a little bit. Now on cold and on hot, the scent is just so good. It smells very much like an authentic juicy fruit smell. You can get like the citrus smells in there and you can get the cranberry smell. Exceptional smell. Medium throw. I would think I really would love a little bit of a stronger throw on this one, just because the scent itself is so good. So that was from a Life Deliberate soap company. The next one here is from Ava's Country Cupboard. Now this one is one of my all-time favorite types of scents, especially around the holidays. Elf Sweat. As you can see, this one was poured last year in 2013. So if you're not familiar with Elf Sweat, what it is candy, candy canes, candy corn, syrup, and soda pop bubbles. It is a slightly effervescent scent. It is very candy-ish, but it's not like a bad candy scent, because sometimes like rock candy or there's candy scents I really don't like. And this one I absolutely love. It is just sweet, holiday heaven, really, and it's effervescent. So this was a big snowman head. I did throw the entire snowman into my 24-watt hot plate. It was a lot of wax. It had about a high throw. I thought that was pretty good, especially considering the age of the wax. I could easily smell it in my kitchen, not as much in the living room, but I could still pick it up. Love the scent. So I was very happy with that piece of wax. The next one here was from BeauxSavonsFrais. This was these cute little cubes in maple sugar. This one, I had 6 cubes in here total. I put 3 in the Glade Warmer in the entryway, and it did okay. I think it was probably about a medium. And then I threw the other 3 cubes in the 24-watt hot plate in the kitchen. Once again, it was about a medium. Now, I will say this one. I accidentally left the kitchen warmer on overnight, my 24-watt, and I didn't realize that I did. And when I came down the next morning, I could smell it as soon as I walked into the kitchen. And I was like, what is that? And I thought it was residual smell, but it was this one. It was still going. So I will say that for some reason, this one never really stood out as having an exceptionally good throw, but it did seem to have a steady medium throw and a long throw. So it never overwhelming. It's kind of like the tortoise and the hare. That one was the tortoise. It was going and it was slow, but it was going to make it, right? Okay, this next one here is from Beezy Tarts. This is one of my favorites of the week, Pineapple Orchid, and this one was really a surprise. This is just a sample tart that came in that like a cute little donut shape. This is a Bath & Body Works dupe. It's pineapple, rose, violets, orchids, and black currant. So I was a little bit worried about melting this because you guys may or may not know pineapple is just not something that generally agrees with my nose. This one smelled like a pineapple. It had an authentic, juicy pineapple scent with no like artificial note or no floral, no like not floral, but no undertone or anything like that. It was just pure pineapple. Oh, obviously also with the florals, but the pineapple scent in here was really good. I would absolutely get this again. I would keep an eye out for this one. This one was excellent. And the throw from the single donut was good. It was smelling up my entire bedroom before I went to bed, and it was so absolutely delicious. I did keep it on overnight. It definitely was more faint in the morning, but definitely like right off the bat, it had a good throw. I don't know when the throw fizzled out, but the scent is so good. Absolutely love that one. Here from Candles by Victoria, this is in Strawberry White Cake. Now I think this is in her newer, softer wax. If I'm looking at when I got this, late May, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, I think that's about when she had switched over, right? You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. So I wanted to melt more stuff in the new wax, because if you watched my video last week, I had melted some kind of scent with strawberry in it as well, and it stained my warmer bowl, and it gave me a heck of a time trying to get it out. I had to like butter knife it, and it was not coming out. Left all this residue, very unpleasant. So I wanted to see how else my other ones did. So I picked another strawberry one, which maybe I should not have, strawberry white cake. So as far as the wax itself, high to a good throw, put it in the 24-watt hot plate in my kitchen. It did smell really good. However, we were cooking dinner at the time, so this strawberry white cake scent was like battling the dinner smells. It was losing the battle a little bit. I do like the scent in general, but it's not my favorite strawberry white cake, because it is definitely like a sugary strawberry scent. And my favorite strawberry white cakes have a fresh picked strawberry scent along with the cake. So good scent, not great scent. Okay, now as far as cleanup, I did my normal thing where I let it harden. I threw it in the freezer, left it in there for like 30 minutes, maybe even an hour, took it out. Definitely was hard to get out. I tried to butter knife it, and it wasn't even coming out with the butter knife. I have instant hot water on my sink, so I had to run instant hot water on the back of the plate, then butter knife it. It came out. There was still residue on the bottom of my warmer plate, but not as bad as last time. But I did have to get a paper towel in there and really wedge it out. Now I did melt another one this week from Candles by Victoria and had no issues. So I am thinking it's probably this particular strawberry scent or the red dye. I've heard historically people have had issues with have had issues sometimes with red wax. So I think it's that. I don't think it's the wax at all. I think it's either this particular fragrance oil or the color just happens to be a little bit more difficult. If anyone out there has had the same experience, let me know. Now I did melt this one. This is the one I did melt also from Candles by Victoria, Fig Lychee. Got this in that same order. Once again, I'm pretty sure this was in the newer, softer wax. Oh, also, wait, I wanted to say. So the strawberry white cake and the 24-watt hot plate did melt all the way through. This Fig Lychee in the Glade Warmer did not melt all the way through. I still had hardened, not super hard, but hardened wax along the edge of the plate, about maybe 1/3 of an inch thick. So this one, yeah, didn't melt all the way through in the Glade. A little bit disappointing, because obviously when you have the hardened wax along the edge, the size of your wax pool is smaller, so you're not getting like the surface area that you would get if it was melted all the way. Okay, that aside. This one was a really great scent. I was interested in this because lychee is something I'm interested in, and I wanted to see what it smells like. To me, it did smell like grape. I know that Front Porch has a lychee scent that is strawberry and grape blended together, and I think this one is something similar, definitely a little bit stronger on the grape. I'm pretty sure that's the lychee. Couldn't really smell like a fig scent. It just has a really sweet sugary fruit scent. So if you guys out there are looking for something a little bit beyond strawberry and orange and lemon, and even maybe something a little different from, like, similar to grape but different, I would definitely get this one. The throw was a high in the Glade Warmer. I could smell it as I was walking towards the warmer, and it did fill up the entire loft area as well, so I was definitely happy with that. I did leave this one on overnight, and I could smell it the next morning as well. Even with the hardened wax, it was still going. Really good scent. Very sugary sweet grape scent with a twist of something else. You can tell it's not straight grape, but it's definitely a winner. Once again, a little disappointed that it didn't melt all the way. However, the cleanup for this one was easy as can be. Let it harden, threw it in the freezer, pushed it right out, and no problem, no residue. So yeah, I think all in all, I've melted 3 of the things in the new wax, and I do like it better than the old wax, but I definitely have a lot more I need to melt through. Okay, going on here with Lasting Scent Candles. I believe this is a remelt for me in Summertime Blues. I love this one. It is a really sweet berry scent. What it is berries with sugar, red fruits, vanilla pine cream, and pie crust. This one was amazing on the throw in the 24-watt hot plate initially. And I was in the living room. I could smell it so easily, and my husband could smell it easily. He really loved it. Now, I will say that I kept it on for the entire afternoon after I came home from work. Somewhere around like the 3.5 hour to 4 hour point, it really fizzled out. And I almost didn't notice it until I was like walking in and out, and I realized I really couldn't smell it. I do know that the 24-watt hot plates tend to burn through the fragrance faster. So this is just one of the ones where it burned bright and then just fizzled out, because the throw was so strong initially, but then it just fizzled like I said, at about the 3.5 hour to 4 hour point, but that's okay with me because that one is such a delicious scent. Still one of my favorites of the week, and I like the throw at the beginning, so that's no problem for me. Going in here into Rainbow Melts, this one here were these two really cute peace sign shaped tarts in strawberry, raspberry, and guava. Really nice scent, very bright. I threw it in the Glade Warmer in my entryway. It did well, but it wasn't overpowering, so overall I'm classifying this one as a high throw. Once again, I really like the scent, but it's nothing that like I feel like I would need to get like in brittle or like really, really load up on. But you know, as far as like a really good summery fruit scent, that one hit it out of the park pretty good. This next one here is one of my favorites of the week from Rainbow Melts in Ice Lemon Zucchini. Gorgeous scent. I love zucchini bread. I really like Crystal zucchini bread, and then mixed in with the lemon scent. It was a perfect blend of the lemon and the zucchini bread. Just really, really good. It was this really cute grubby loaf. I threw it in the 24-watt hot plate. It did well. It was a good throw. I was enjoying it. I was loving it. It was just perfect. So, so, so good. And a very sweet bakery lemon. Very, very nice all around. The next one here is from Rosegirls, and it is Spring Fling. And this was one of the ones I got in the sampler. I put this in the 24-watt hot plate in the bedroom on a morning. I think it was last Saturday. And I kept it on for pretty much all of the morning. It had a high throw right off the bat, and it had a high throw up until like somewhere around the 6 to 7 hour point or something like that. It really started to fizzle. And then when I was walking upstairs to my bedroom, I really could not smell much at that point. But initially, it definitely was a high throw, so I was very happy with that. I wrote down here that it smells like melons and floral, very pretty. So actually, I got the scent description pretty much right. What is in here is honeydew melon and pink sands. So, excellent blend, summery, feminine, beautiful. So, that one was really, really good. The next one here from Rosegirls is I melted through one of my chunks here in raspberry key lime pie. So this one, let me take out a chunk so you guys can see it. They're really cute. They're like pink and green. So, raspberry key lime pie, and oh man, it smells so good here. It's very, very sweet, a little tart. And that's exactly how, actually, that's what I wrote on here. Super sweet and a little tart. You can smell I think this is raspberry sauce. I think you can smell that in here easily. You can smell the lime in here easily. Now the throw in this one for me from the 24-watt hot plate was somewhere around a medium high. I absolutely adore this scent. I would like to figure out a way to get a better throw out of it because I just want like at least a high throw out of it. So maybe I'll have to mess around with the wattage of the warmer or just try it again. I could have been my nose that day. But medium high throw overall, but just great scent, sweet with a little bit of tartness. Okay, now moving into Super Tarts. This one here is a remelt for me in Wolverine's Woman. And this is a blend that Cora did. It's Brandy's House Berry Blend, sour cream, spice cake, and then rose cream. Anyway, so I melted this one before, and the first time I melted it, I think the throw was like, it was like a low to a medium throw. I really wasn't getting a whole lot out of it the first time, but everybody was raving about this scent, and I was like, I must be doing something wrong. So the second time around, I threw it in the 24-watt hot plate again, and I definitely got at least a high throw out of it this time, so for some reason, I could just smell it much better. I did melt this one overnight. The next morning, I really couldn't smell much at all, so it did fizzle out somewhere in the middle of the night. I don't really know where. This one definitely smells a lot more like bakery to me than like rose as well, so the sour cream spice cake is mostly what I'm getting out of here. But as far as having rose in here, you guys may or may not know, I really don't like rose scents. I actually am okay with it in here. The other stuff in there kind of just makes it interesting. It doesn't come across as like a Play-Doh rose scent, which a lot of the other ones do, so it is definitely an interesting blend. It's not something that I go crazy for, but I do enjoy it. Okay, from 10 Digit Creations here, I finished up a 4-pack, an avocado and sea salt. One of my favorite just spa scents. It's just a really good, relaxing spa scent. There's really nothing else to say about that. I have melted this before, so this is my second 4-pack I've been through. This time around, I would classify the throw as a medium. Sorry, I'm like burping over here. Every time I melted it, it was just about like a medium throw. It was never overpowering, but it was present and it was there. Definitely gave the room like a nice ambiance. It just was never like, it was never one of those things that was like super obvious that there's a fragrance burning. So depending on what you want out of your wax, this could fit it. Now the first time I melted it, I definitely got a better throw, at least from looking at my notes. So I don't know if it's the fact that the wax is a little bit older. I don't have my little date dot on here, but I'm pretty sure that this is getting at least half a year old, if not more. I'm not exactly sure. But the scent is so good, I would absolutely get it again. And like I said, a medium throw in the bedroom is a-okay with me. Now, from the Bathing Garden, this one I melted in Bubbling Butter Brew. And I believe I got this one in a D-stash. I'm not sure. But anyways, that's the date I received it. No, maybe I didn't. Maybe I just bought this one. So anyways, it was made at the end of 2013. So it is getting up there in age a little bit. I put 3 cubes in the Glade Warmer in the entryway. It did well. It was really nice and strong. Could smell it easily. Not a good throw though, a high throw. And then I threw the next 3 cubes in the 24-watt hot plate in the kitchen. And once again, it's a high throw. Strong, but not like super strong. So I really did enjoy it. It smells kind of syrupy and maple-y. So I like it, but I don't love it. Now what is in here is clotted cream, caramel, butterscotch, and cream soda. And this is supposed to be Shannon's take on what she thinks like butterbeer from Harry Potter smells like. And I believe this is coming back actually for the Halloween restock. So it was a good melt for me to melt it. I will get this again. Like I said, it's like not one of my absolute favorites, but it is definitely kind of like a really, what is it like, soothing scent. It's comforting, I would say. The next one here from the Bathing Garden is Talking Flowers. This one had a good throw. It was strong. It was smelling up my bedroom and my bathroom. It was doing good. So this one I put in the Glade Warmer one time in the bathroom and then in the 24-watt warmer in the bedroom the other time. I would absolutely get this one again. Now I do not pick up any one particular flower in here. Overall, it just has a pretty kind of floral scent. What is in here is jasmine, red rose, lilies, cinnamon, clove, and anise. So a lot of things in here that I would not have guessed. You know what? I can smell jasmine in here when I really stick my nose in here. But when it's hot, it just kind of blossoms into this overall just floral fragrance. That's really nice. So I would absolutely get that one again. Obviously, if you don't like florals, stay away. But that one was probably one of my favorites of the week, and it was such a good performer. This next one here is Alice in Lavenderland. This one I melted in the Glade in the bathroom and then also the 24-watt in the bedroom. The throw was definitely better in the bedroom in the 24-watt. It was a high throw when I was melting it in the bedroom. Once I walked into the room, it was present. It was there. I didn't have to go looking for it. And it was more of a medium high when I melted it in the bathroom in the Glade. Not a huge fan of the scent. I don't think lavender is something that I'm really crazy for. And this one smells like midway between an herbal lavender and a sweet lavender. I kept smelling it and smelling it, trying to figure out which lavender it is, and I really couldn't tell. Maybe now it smells more sweet. No, I think this is more sweet. I don't know. My nose is crazy. I do know that my husband did not like it. He went into the room. He's like, what is that? So he was not a fan. Now what is in here is French lavender, vanilla extract, and marshmallow cream. So I think, overall the scent is sweet. But I swear sometimes I was picking up a slightly herbal lavender in there. But I'm not a big lavender like aficionado, so I'm not really sure. Okay, from 30th Street Crafts, I melted through this really cute cupcake and a fluffy pink marshmallow. I think this is the 3rd time I've melted this one. I put it in the Glade Warmer last night. It did so well. Now, my love for this one seems to keep increasing and increasing every time I melt it. I love in here the addition of that luscious, creamy cake batter. That's kind of what takes this one from like any old pink sugar and marshmallow blend and just like kicks it up a notch. And the fact that the throw, it just does very well. This one did go all night and it was still strong in the morning. So overall, it had melted about 14 hours in the Glade and it was still throwing. Now, she did just put up her restock list for her restock this week, and this one is on here. And I knew that this one was going to be on here because she had posted like some of the things that she was pouring, and somebody guessed correctly that this was one of them. So that's why I really wanted to melt this. I'm like, I know that I can get more this week, so let me just melt through it because I know I'm going to love it. Now, another one here from 30th Street Crafts. This one is Dancing in Babylon. Really, really good scent. So you can see here there's like hyacinth, lily of the valley, jasmine, sweet pea, along with pomegranate and vanilla. Now, what really stands out in here to me on hot is the pomegranate. And it is a really, really nice, authentic pomegranate scent and mixed in with like all of those feminine floral scents. Definitely a keeper. It is a beautiful scent and a good performer. So I threw this one in the Glade Warmer. Yes, the Glade Warmer this morning, and it had a high to a good throw. It was just really beautiful. Oh, so good. So good. So moving on here to two-timing tart. I melted through this clamshell here in Hello Sweetie. So according to my notes, this is the third time I've melted this one. Now the first 2 times I melted it, I wrote down here that the throw was pretty good. It looked like it was around like a high to a good throw the first 2 times. Now I melted this one, okay, well obviously I melted this one last week and I really didn't get much out of it. So it's kind of strange that I got 2 good experiences and then now this one is just was not as good of an experience. Kind of strange, but I wrote this one down as a low throw. I really do like the scent though. It's kind of like a woodsy scent, maybe with some fruit. I do not have the scent description for it. I was looking for it, but I don't have it. But obviously this one is limited edition, so I don't know if it's going to come back. If it ever does come back, I would get it again because maybe this one was just like a one-off one because historically that one has done pretty well for me. This one here is in Lustful Longings. Holy moly, one of my favorites of the week. So this one is sandalwood, blue sugar, and pink sugar, but definitely stronger on the sandalwood. I love this one. You can get the pink sugar and the blue sugar in there, but it's like 50% sandalwood, 25% blue sugar, 25% pink sugar. Now this one did awesome. The throw on this one was like a high to a good, probably more of a good. I mean, it was obvious it was there. It was strong. It was filling up the whole room. The first time I melted 3 cubes of it, I put it in the Glade warmer and I had it on for about 12 hours. So like I turned it on when I came home from work and it stayed all the way on until the next morning. And then in the morning when I woke up, I could still smell it easily. Now the next time I melted it, same thing. I put 3 cubes in the Glade warmer. I put it on after I came home from work. And then I accidentally left this one on when I went to work. I normally do not leave my warmers on when I leave the house, but I accidentally left it on when I came home from work. So I'm talking after the warmer was on for a full 24 hours. I walked upstairs and I could still smell this at about like a medium to a high throw. It was still going. Crazy. Good throw, long throw. Love it. You gotta love sandalwood though. If you love sandalwood, I would highly recommend checking that one out. That one is a winner. Okay, the next one here from Two Timing Tart is Pink Sugar Sea Salt Lotus. This is all in her new wax formula as well. I put this one in the Glade warmer in the bedroom. I could smell it easily. It was a little bit stronger in the pink sugar, but you can also get the floral notes and the sea salt out of here. It's a good blend. It's interesting. Pretty and interesting blend. Definitely would want to get it again. High throw in the Glade warmer in the bedroom. Very, very pretty. Love that one. Okay, the next one here from Two Timing Tart is a scent shot in Icy Lemon. I put this one on in the Glade warmer in the bathroom. On cold throw, I could smell this really easily. It was like a nice peppermint lemon scent. Really, really nice. However, when I melted it in the Glade in the bathroom, for some reason, I just didn't get much out of it. It was kind of strange because especially like peppermint and lemon are one of those ones that normally tend to be stronger. I just didn't get much out of it. So I don't know if it was the wax or maybe it was just my nose that day. Not really sure. I would still get that one again though because it is a good scent and I would like to give it another go. Now also from Two Timing Tart, this one is a scent shot in Delight. This one, I thought it was a powdery feminine scent. That's what I wrote down when it was melted. I put it in the Glade warmer in the bathroom and it did good. It was like a medium to a high throw. It obviously gave like, it's one of those things that it scented the room and when you walked in you could tell that there was a fragrance there, so it was more than an ambiance, it was a fragrance in the bathroom. I would get this again, but I don't feel like the need to get this in like a wax pie or any kind of like huge volume, but I definitely would not mind having this around at all times. Now what is in here is blackberry, violet, and key lime. The violet to me is definitely the strongest note. That's where I'm getting like that powdery feminine scent. Knowing now that there's blackberry and key lime in there, I think I can smell it on cold in here, but I can tell you at least when it was hot, it smelled like mostly violet to me. Okay, moving on here to Victoria's Designer Creations, this little stack right here. This first one here is a scent shot in Pink Tropical Fruit Slices. This one is relatively new. I put this one in the 24-watt hot plate in the kitchen and it did pretty good. It was a high throw overall, and it was a good balance between pink sugar and then also like those citrusy scents. A lot of the time pink sugar is so dominant that that's all you can smell. I liked and appreciated in this blend that it was a good blend. You know, I wanted to smell the fruits in here and I could. Very nice and very feminine. I don't know if there's anything else in here, but high throw. I really enjoyed that one. Would absolutely get it again. This next one here is in Zucchini Passion Shortbread. I think so. I'm assuming this is like passion fruit or whatever. I put this in the 24-watt hot plate in the kitchen. The throw was pretty strong throughout the kitchen, but it definitely was not nearly as strong in the living room. So I would classify this one as a high throw overall. I do like the scent. It does smell like a dry zucchini bread. That's what I wrote down. So I don't know if the shortbread scent in there is what is making it smell dry, but it definitely does not smell like your typical creamy zucchini bread. So it's kind of interesting. I definitely like this scent, but if I saw this again, I would get it, but I don't feel like the need to get that in like a loaf or anything crazy. Also here from Victoria's Designer Creations was a scent shot in warm toasted lemons. This one was really, really, really good. One of my favorites of the week. It is a really nice sugary bakery lemon, and I always appreciate a good bakery lemon as well as all the other types of lemons. So a high to a good throw in the 24-watt hot plate. Just definitely good. Good all around. Very, very nice. This one from Victoria's Designer Creations was in Tricks or Treats. This was a really cute jack-o'-lantern with these really cute glitter eyes and mouth and everything. So I don't have a scent description, but what this one did smell like was like candies and a bakery type of scent. So if it's Tricks or Treats, maybe it's like cookies and candy. I don't know. Something like that is what it smelled like. In the Glade Warmer in the entryway, it did okay. It was a medium to a high throw. Definitely not as good of a performer as the other ones were this week, but a really good scent. I would get it again, but like once again, you know, don't feel the need to hoard it. Now also here from Victoria's Designer Creations, the last one was a Melt in Hot Kiss. It was this really cute set of lips. I put this one in the Glade Warmer in the bathroom, and it had a high throw. It did well. It has a really bright, feminine, fruity scent, I think, and it's really, really nice. I don't have the scent description. I'm assuming this is probably some kind of Victoria's Secret dupe. Yeah, I think that there's definitely some kind of fruit scent in there. It is very, very bright. So that one is really good. Moving on here to Vintage Chic Scents. This one here is a remelt for me. It is a scent shot in 1927. This one is a really good pink sugar scent. It has milk in it as well. It has strawberries, pink sugar, and sugar milk. I melted this one in the 24-watt hot plate. It had a high throw overall in my kitchen and living room area. I really like this one, and I really like the milk scent in this one. If you're not a huge fan of milk scents, this is probably like a good gateway milk scent. It's like you can tell it's milk, but there's, maybe because it's sugar milk, it's slightly sweeter than some of the other ones that I've had that have like more of a straight milk scent. So I really love that one. That's one of my favorites from Vintage Chic Scents. The next one here I melted is a clamshell in Rosemary's Baby, which always kind of cracks me up that this one doesn't have rosemary in it. That's kind of what I expected when I first saw it. This is Lavender Mint. So you can also see from the pour date here, this is from, I think this is from before she tweaked her wax formula back. I think she tweaked it like maybe the beginning of 2014. I'm not exactly sure, but this is like from one of her first openings. This is a really nice relaxing scent. So this time I melted it. Both times the throw was about a high. So I put it in the Glade Warmer and then also in the 24-watt warmer. Definitely enjoyed it. High throw. This one does smell a little bit more herbal. Yeah, I think it has maybe a slightly more herbal lavender, but once again, you guys, I'm not really good with lavender scents, so you may not want to take my word on that one there. This next one here is World of Wax and Suds, and this one is in Pink Dreamsicle. I put half of it into the, what did I melt this in? I put half of it into the Glade Warmer one day, and then the other half in the 24-watt warmer the other day. When it was in the Glade Warmer in my entryway, it was about a medium. I could smell it if I went looking for it, but it definitely was not like too in your face. And then I threw this in the 24-watt hot plate a couple days later. Definitely a little bit stronger. It was about a high throw. Definitely a little bit stronger on the pink sugar. It's definitely pink sugar dominant. I can tell, I think the Dreamsicle is what, orange? I can definitely tell there is something else in there, but the pink sugar is definitely the standout scent. Yeah, this one is a nice scent for sure. So I would absolutely get that one again. I did enjoy that one. Now, the last ones here are Yankee Candle. So this one is a remelt for me in Stormwatch. I've talked about this one before. The first time I melted it, I didn't get much out of it at all in terms of throw. This time it definitely did better. I would say the throw was about a medium. When I walked into my bathroom, I could tell that there was like just something melting that was kind of pretty and relaxing. You know, obviously not floral. It's supposed to smell like the calm before the storm. I really do love the scent of this one, but it did last all night and I could still smell it the next morning. So medium throw is what I'm going with that one. Now this one here is Under the Palms. This one was surprising. This one did really well. This was a good throw. I was surprised. So what this is, it's seagrass, palm leaves, and coconut. I didn't really detect a whole lot of coconut on hot. I can kind of smell it in here now that I know it's there, but it's not so obvious that I didn't like it when it was melting. So this did really well in the Glade warmer in the bathroom. I thought it was a nice plant/floral scent. That's what I wrote down. I would get that one again, so good throw. That one is a good performer from Yankee. Now this last one here from Yankee Candle is in White Gardenia. This one was a flat-out disappointment. So Gardenia scents I thought were normally pretty strong. All the Gardenia I've melted before has been strong. So I was like, oh, like this is just going to rock it out. Threw it in the bathroom in the Glade warmer and like really nothing at all. I could not smell a thing, which was strange because on cold I could smell it very, very easily. Yeah, I don't know. It does smell like a nice Gardenia scent though, so I'll give it as a nice scent. I do have more of this one, so I will melt it again, but just really a low throw for that one overall. Oh my goodness, there's one more here I want to talk about. Now this one is, it's a bag from Up the Creek scent, so I'm a little bit not in alphabetical order here. In the infamous, not infamous, in the famous burnt sugared zucchini bread. So I took 2 of these tarts and I threw it in the 24-watt hot plate. And this one, you guys, is just so, so good. I will say that on cold and hot, I do not smell anything burnt. I think other people can smell like a burnt note in here. I don't. I mostly just smell like sugar cookie and zucchini bread. So I melted this one last weekend in my kitchen in the 24-watt hot plate. It did so well. The throw was a good. It was smelling up everything. It smelled so authentic to food, and it was so sweet in that really good sugar cookie that I know this is going to sound weird, but I had to turn it off after about maybe 4 or 5 hours because it was making me feel sick just because it was like so sweet. And it's weird because I love this one and I love the scent, but the fact that it just smelled so strongly and was so authentic to like a food bakery smell that after a while it just started to like, it was just too much. But I absolutely love this one. This is one of my all-time favorite zucchini bread scents. I can see why everybody loves it, but once again, I do not smell anything burnt in there at all. Just sugar cookie and zucchini bread. All right, you guys, so that is it. That is the scents of days gone by. Hey, this is actually done a little faster. What am I at? Like the 32-minute point versus like the 50-minute point like I have been before. Maybe I'm not melting as much as I used to, or maybe I'm talking faster or talking shorter. I don't know. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.